Senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh has stirred a hornet's nest by saying that the Congress party will certainly have to have a relook at Article 370. This at a clubhouse chat. The BJP says these statements are part of a Congress toolkit and are used by Pakistan against India. The Congress has distanced itself from Digvijay Singh's statement. He, of course, has hit back at his detractors, saying illiterate people don't perhaps understand the difference between shall and consider. Our political bureau brings you a top story.
आप तो रातों रात सारे नियम कानून कायदे को सारे उल्लंघन करके एक स्टेट को दो टुकड़े करके यूनियन टेरिटरी बना दिया। कौन सा नियम तोड़ा है वो बता दे, मैं उसका उत्तर दूंगा। वो तो इस तरह से जनरल बात नहीं हो सकती। ठीक है, लेकिन आप भी यूनाइटेड नेशंस की मॉनिटरिंग लोग करते हैं। वहाँ यूनाइटेड नेशन मॉनिटरिंग करते हैं 1948 से। साहब इतना स्पष्ट कर दे कि कांग्रेस पार्टी का स्टैंड है कि कश्मीर यूनाइटेड नेशन मॉनिटर कर सकता है। इतना स्पष्ट कर दे एक बार। नो कोई डिस्टर्बेंस। मेरा ये जानना, मैं शंका में हूं।
This was 2019 August. Heated showdown in Parliament when the Modi government decided to scrap Article 370 that accorded special status to Jammu and Kashmir, a long-standing promise of the BJP. Nearly 2 years later, politics of the historic decision has reignited, with the BJP releasing an audio clip claiming it features senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh in conversation with a Pakistani journalist. In the clubhouse chat audio, Digvijay is heard saying that the Congress will have a relook on the decision to revoke Article 370 when it comes to power.
The decision of revoking Article 370 and reducing the statehood of J&K is extremely, I would say, sad decision, and the Congress party would certainly have to have a relook on this issue.
BJP went all guns blazing against the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister and close aide of the Gandhis, claiming that this isn't the first time that the Congress has taken an anti-India stand. Highlighting this speech made in Parliament by the leader of opposition Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary on Article 370.
1948 से 1948 में जहां यूनाइटेड नेशंस की मॉनिटरिंग हो रहे हैं, वो क्या इंटरनल मामला है? नंबर 1। शिमला एग्रीमेंट, लाहौर समझौता हम लोग किए थे, वो क्या इंटरनल मामला थे? ये बायलैटरल। कुछ दिन पहले जयशंकर जी पोम्पियो जी को कहा कि ये हमारा बायलैटरल मामला है, आप इसमें दखल अंदाज मत करो। तो फिर उसके बाद भी क्या जम्मू कश्मीर इंटरनल मामला हो सकता है? ये तरह तरह की बात है। इसलिए एग्रेसिव हूं कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के पीएको को आप भारत का हिस्सा नहीं मानते हो क्या? एग्रेसिव ना हो, जान दे देंगे इसके लिए। क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? एग्रेसिव होने की क्या बात कर रहे हो?
अधीर रंजन चौधरी वो तुरंत खड़े हो जाते हैं, तत्क्षणात खड़े हो जाते हैं और खड़े होकर कहते हैं नहीं 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 नहीं, ये चर्चा हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? ये तो बायलैटरल इशू है, ये आर्टिकल 370 तो द्विपक्षीय इशू है, इसमें भारत कैसे अपने आप डिस्कशन कर सकती है बिना पाकिस्तान के कंसेंट के? आज जो दिग्विजय सिंह जी ने कहा है, मुझे तो पूरा शक है कि ये पूरा का पूरा स्टेज मैनेज था। उस पत्रकार को दिग्विजय सिंह या कांग्रेस पार्टी के किसी बड़े नेता ने ही कहा होगा कि ये सवाल आप पूछना। ऐसा नहीं है कि उसने कोई रैंडम सवाल पूछ लिया, ये सब स्टेज मैनेज्ड होता है, ये टूल किट का हिस्सा है।
Despite facing a barrage of attacks from the BJP, Digvijay remained defiant. Speaking to India Today, Digvijay Singh said Congress had opposed the decision to scrap Article 370 in Parliament. He stated that the party was against the way Article 370 was abrogated without taking into confidence the people of Jammu and Kashmir. While Congress distanced itself from Digvijay's controversial remarks,
Congress party has clearly stated its position on Jammu and Kashmir in its resolution dated 6th of August 2019 of the Congress Working Committee. Well, I'll send you a copy of it again. This is the only official stance of the party. And I urge and request all senior leaders to refer to the same.
he found support from the Gupkar Alliance, a group of regional Jammu and Kashmir political parties seeking to restore Article 370.
And I'm very grateful to Digvijay Singh ji. He has realized the sentiments of the people as other parties of the nation who have also spoken about it.
Kashmiri pundits, though, slammed the Congress leader.
कोई भी कश्मीरी पंडितों को कोई भी सुविधा ऐसी कोई नहीं थी। मैं आपको चुनौतीपूर्ण कह रहा हूं, आपने जो राजनीतियां करनी है करते रहिए, लेकिन आपको थोड़ी शर्म भी आनी चाहिए इतना भयंकर झूठ कहते हुए।
The Congress party had vociferously opposed the abrogation of Article 370, but when the BJP had attacked them, calling their stand anti-India, the grand old party had taken a more nuanced position and limited its opposition at that point of time to only the manner in which the decision was implemented on the ground. But with Digvijay Singh now saying that the Congress party will have a relook at the decision taken by the union government in 2019, if the Congress comes to power, does that mean there is a reversal in the Congress's official stand? With camera person Pradeep Gupta, Polami Saha in Delhi for India Today.
Joining me now on India First is Neeti Jain. She represents the Bharatiya Janata Party. Colonel Rohit Dev is a defense analyst. He served extensively in Jammu and Kashmir. Tanvi Pruthi is a political analyst, and Majid Haidari is an activist who joins us from Jammu and Kashmir. Tanvi Pruthi, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office, says that this mindset of the Congress is responsible for separatism in the valley. This mindset has actually facilitated Pakistan's designs in Jammu and Kashmir. Kiran Rijiju, Sports Minister, goes a step ahead. He says Digvijay Singh is actually peddling Pakistan's agenda on Article 370. Tanvi.
Good evening, Gaurav. I just want to tell everybody, let's not blow things out of proportion. I would like to make 2 points over here. Point number 1. The stance of the Congress party has been very clear as per the CWC resolution of the 6th August that Mr. Pawan Khera ji also mentioned, that it is nobody's case that Article 370 should be restored. The Congress party has always stood up against the way Article 370 was abrogated, the way there were political detentions happening, the way the entire valley was put under a lockdown, the way civil liberties were ignored. And the matter is sub judice. Supreme Court is looking into the matter and will wait for that response.
So
but
how do you explain Digvijay Singh's statement? What is Digvijay Singh's statement all about? Is the Congress then running with the hare and hunting with hounds?
I'm coming to that. So can you ignore the fact that the alienation in the valley has actually increased by the way abrogation happened? Now, point number 2, and you very rightly said, this is one leader who has just given his individual interpretation of the Kashmir history. Now, he's right, he's wrong, he's misinformed probably. The way, and he's given it in his personal capacity. How can that be attributed to the official stance of the party when the party has clearly mentioned in the CWC?
Okay.
Now,
respond.
Just give me 30 seconds.
Let's take this step by step. Digvijay Singh also says that it's only perhaps the illiterates who don't know the difference between shall and consider, thereby implying it's not a definitive statement on revoking Article 370. And as the Congress says, that's not their official stand or go by what the CWC has said.
You know, Gaurav, I really don't understand why Congress party has to go on and look for a validation from Pakistan every time. I know Tanvi says she's a political activist, but if she's speaking about Congress, I'd like to ask her, what has the Congress party done about what she has said? If he has gone against the party stand and made this statement, is there an action taken against him? It is not just one individual. It was also Manish Shankar Iyer. There was also Salman Khurshid, and there were also the senior most leaders of the party who come out and made such derogatory statements, and there is no action that has been taken against them. So by proxy, I think I would say that the Congress party stands with these people in whatever is being said. Also, when it comes to whatever our army does against Pakistan, the Congress has supported all of those people. And ma'am, I really would like to understand from you, how has the Jammu Kashmir been alienated after the abrogation of 370?
Okay, quickly respond, Tanvi, before I bring in Majid Haidari and Colonel Rohit Dev. Tanvi, quickly respond.
Ma'am, I just want to remind you that a very senior leader of Bharatiya Janata Party not long back was preaching about the secularism of Jinnah. So then whose fault was partition? Is that the official stance of the BJP and the South Parivar?
But that's not the debate today. The debate today is Article 370 and not what Digvijay Singh said about Article 370.
The point is random statements cannot be attributed to the party.
You're saying it's a random statement. It's not a statement.
It's being done repeatedly. If you You're doing this repeatedly when it's not a mistake, it's by choice.
What has the party taken a stand? Has the party taken a stand against all of these people?
Okay.
No.
Majid Hydari. Majid Hydari. The BJP says some leaders have vested interest in a status quo. They feel threatened. Remember, if they don't talk like this, unki dukaan band ho jayegi. Remember, there were leaders who threatened there will be no one left to lift the tricolor if Article 370 is removed. There were others who said India will lose J&K. Kashmir will become Palestine. That 2019 370 action was taken. Now this is June of 2021. None of that sort have happened. Those who predicted doomsday of an uncertain future, where are they today? Kashmir marches on, sir.
Well, Gaurav, before replying to your question, let me verify that Bharatiya Janata Party is a very big party, and its big leaders like Manya Sambit Patraji and Amit Malviya ji are big names in the party. They should refrain from behaving like peeping Tom, who peep into what is happening inside a clubhouse room, because that is ethically and morally incorrect, firstly.
So
now the second
No, let's stay on the substantive issue, sir. Let's stay on the substantive issue.
Sir. No, sir,
Where are all those people who said कश्मीर में तिरंगा उठाने वाला कोई नहीं रह जाएगा, भारत को तिरंगा कंधा देने वाला कोई नहीं रह जाएगा? कहां गए वो लोग? 2 साल हो गए 370 के बाद.
सर, कंधा देने से मुझे याद पड़ता है, I wish Sambit Patra ji had addressed the press conference when Rahul Gandhi said that the second wave is coming like a tsunami and people may die.
Okay, so you don't want to talk about the issue at hand. Are you, because such leaders stand exposed today, you are unable to talk. You are unable to talk about. Matlab, you will talk about everything except Kashmir today.
So what is the sin or crime in talking about 370? Was 370 given to Jammu and Kashmir by Muhammad Ali Jinnah or Imran Khan, or was it abrogated by Muhammad Ali Jinnah or Imran Khan that nobody can talk about that? The case is already sub judice before the Supreme Court. Everybody has right to speak.
Okay.
That is why we have lot many public investigations on this front. Now, why do you want to put a taboo on this? That why is Congress talking about this?
Why is Niti Jain respond? Why is Congress talking something that the BJP claims is music to Pakistan's ears? But you still haven't answered all those who were predicting doomsday. Where are they today? Because 2 years down the line, sir, Kashmir appears to be doing better. तो उनकी दुकानें बंद हो गई, इसीलिए क्या वो दुखी है? But Niti Jain quickly respond. Niti Jain respond.
Nobody has said that you cannot talk about 370. This is a democratic country. You can talk about anything that you want. But why do you have to always support the Pakistan stand when it comes to the country's issues? Why do you have to go to platforms in Pakistan to defeat Modi? And those are the things that have been done by the Congress party. And Gaurav, the question that you were asking the gentleman who is not responding, sir, I will tell you, आप लोगों की सिर्फ दुकानें बंद हो गई है क्योंकि वहाँ पर the development in the state and the UT are happening, and that is what your issue is. You cannot tolerate that.
Okay. National Conference leader Farooq Abdullah also welcomed Digvijay Singh. Okay, one by one. Let me bring in a soldier's voice. I want to bring in a soldier's voice. Colonel Rohit Dev. I'm sorry. When I speak, nobody else speaks, please. Colonel Rohit Dev. Farooq Abdullah welcomed Digvijay Singh's statement. The Gupkar alliance seeks restoration of Article 370. The government claims there will be peace if 370 is removed. We've had an incident just today, sir. 4 lives have been lost today, sir. So what has the nation gained?
Right, Gaurav, 3 quick points. Firstly, I'm getting a feeling from politicians overall that this power-hungry and starved sellouts who are part of the incurable narcissist cabal working against our nation and sleeping with the not even enemies, Pakistan and China money coming in, are speaking the language which our enemy wants them to speak. Coming to the moot question, what is this English jargon of the word consider? You want to consider something against what is not in the national interest, which is against the national security? You think you will come and consider? Is there some dukan running here in which you have choices against national interest? I don't think so. Just in about 2 years' time, the number of people who have been recruited in the valley for terrorism from Pakistan has reduced from 152 to 39 people. That is the kind of bonhomie and social welfare structure coming in Kashmir. And you want to come and talk about on national television and also in clubhouses of the Pakistanis to try to give them a handle to turn against our country. It is seditious. It is seditious. And if it's in personal capacity, then somebody should have the gumption to book this man and such like people.
Tanvi Pruthi,
What kind of a
respond.
country are
Tanvi
we?
Pruthi, respond. Is there a pattern
Hiding
to
behind
statements?
English,
You know,
jargon.
okay. You know, the
People
BJP
have
said there
died,
is a pattern to these
Gaurav,
statements
people
by
have
Congress
died
leaders.
From Civil Street, there
Okay.
are people who have hung the Tiranga up and honored our country, who have been martyred in the last 1 year. You are not seeing that.
Okay.
And what you are looking at is trying to give chips to Pakistan and China to talk against you in international forums. You think you are some cat whisker who will go on an international platform and demean my nation? What kind of a citizen are you?
Okay.
You're not worthy to be a
With
citizen.
all due respect,
And
sir,
people are coming
with
and
all
saying,
due
"What
respect
kind of
point
a
taken.
citizen?"
to your
Tanvi
service
Pruthi, respond.
organization.
Tanvi Pruthi,
With
there
all
is a
due
pattern
respect,
to these
sir,
statements.
to your service
Kansab, you
organization.
made that statement.
Even
Kansab,
Supreme Court is
statement
looking
made.
into the
One by
matter,
one.
the way
One by
the
one.
way
Okay, let's not get
Article 370
excited. Let's not get excited.
What is the
Tanvi
way?
Pruthi,
There is a
the
parliament
BJP says
lady,
there is a
the
pattern to
parliament
these
process have been
statements.
You have to
Mani
be
Shankar
very
Iyer,
speak. This
who
is
says
not
इन्हें
correct.
हटाइए हमें लाइए, पाकिस्तान को बोल रहे हैं इन्हें हटाइए हमें लाइए. BJP says this is part of a toolkit where Congress makes statements that will benefit enemies of our country.
Not at all. Not at all. Let me tell you, these are literally random statements, and even with all due respect to the sir who was just speaking before me, I'm so sorry I
No,
couldn't
nothing
catch his
is
name.
random,
But even
Tanvi.
Supreme Court is
Nothing
looking
is
into the
random
matter.
against your
Is
nation.
Supreme Court also
It can't be
Pakistani, sir?
random.
Is Supreme
No,
Court also Pakistani,
nothing
sir?
can be random
Is
against
Supreme
your
Court
nation.
Pakistani? Please tell me
No, but
why
that's
is
such a
Supreme
loose
Court looking
statement.
into
Tanvi
the
Pruthi, that
application?
doesn't.
You can have
Supreme
an
Court,
opinion, yes or
Supreme
no?
Court hasn't weighed in the way Digvijay Singh weighed in.
Let's
Let's have an
not
intelligent
get carried
debate,
away
please.
by
Tanvi
jargon and
Pruthi.
English.
For heaven's sake,
citizen
Supreme
does
Court
not
has not
speak against this
made a
country.
statement that you should have 370 back or something or words to that effect.
But
Supreme Court is
has commented
considering
in
it.
Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India. Supreme Court said that right to internet is a fundamental right.
Fair enough.
And we have abrogated that.
No, it isn't. There is 4G that's operational there. It was an operational requirement,
Right
Colonel
now,
Dev, if
go
I
back-
may,
go-
at
go
one
back
point
when
of
it was-
time. But that situation, remember, a historic decision was taken once, an act of parliament. Are we a democracy? Are we not a democracy? In a democracy, is it an act of parliament or is it not an act of parliament? But Niti Jain,
Good point.
according to Digvijay Singh, democracy was not there when Article 370 was removed. The BJP steamrolled it without due deliberations. Niti Jain.
Was it not passed in the parliament? What else does he want? I don't know what his definition of democracy is. Is it democracy to go to Pakistan and ask for the elected government to be removed? No. I don't know what these people are talking about, and it's just that Congress's historical need to get validation from Pakistan and everything that they do is completely not understandable by most of the people in this country. This is about the security of the country. This is about the integrity of the nation that we live in. And Congress party leaders, and ma'am, Digvijay Singh is not a junior leader who can make a random statement and get away with it. So please don't say that this was a random statement
Tanvi
by
Pruthi, and it's not just
Digvijay Singh.
It's not just this statement. Look at what happened 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, the worst terror attack on our country. What does
And today
Digvijay
we
Singh
talk
say?
about secular-
RSS ki
secularism.
sazish. Why
Can
would
you
that be
deny
seen
the
as
fact-
RSS ki sazish when there is a mountain of evidence that indicates it was a Pakistan state-sponsored terror attack?
Can you deny the fact that there were mainstream Indian leaders who were put under detention after the abrogation of Article 370? Can you deny the fact that internet was suspended in the valley? The valley was put under lockdown. Imagine being in the lockdown during the virus, ma'am. Imagine the valley has been in the lockdown since then.
Ma'am,
Could
I
you
think you're
stop the
getting
death of
notes
the
from
recent
debates
BJP?
we did 2 years ago.
BJP
I think
MC
you're getting
who
your
was
notes from the
recently
debates
shot
we
dead.
did 2 years ago. These were the issues that were already sorted. Those people were put under retention or under house arrest because the
Gaurav.
kind of statements
Okay.
that they made.
Okay,
And they were very much
before I
in
bring
line
in
with
Colonel
what
Rohit Dev, I
Congress
want to bring in
Aren't
Majid
they our
Hydari
own
once again.
leaders?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Majid Hydari, there has been a terror strike just today in Sopore. We've had 4 lives lost. But the government insists there is a drop in terror incidents. There is a drop in recruitment. As Colonel Rohit Dev was also pointing out, compared to close to 200 recruitments last year, it's less than 40 so far this year. The government says their focus is education and infrastructure development. Only those who profited from terror are keen on 370 being restored.
Gaurav, I'm getting some echo on my earphones. I'm not able to hear properly and speak properly. My point is very simple. You spoke about that Article 370 was abrogated through the Act of Parliament. Okay, fine, that was done, but that was done by a communal party which is known
I'm
for
sorry. How do you decide it's a communal party or a secular party? No, who are you? Who are you to give such a certificate? Who are you to give such a certificate? Whether it's communal or secular, on what basis will you give such a certificate? I am sorry. I am sorry, sir. I am sorry. I've asked you a specific question based on facts. I've asked you questions based on facts. Sir, that party... Okay, Neeti Jain wants to respond. Neeti Jain wants to respond to you. But you haven't responded to my question on facts. 200 recruitments in terror ranks last year, less than 40 this year. Education and infrastructure development is the focus. Only those who profit from terror want restoration of Article 370, says the government.
And these people cannot see development.
Why did it happen? They have created hatred. It is all because of BJP. There is no peace in Kashmir.
So you are unable to answer on situation improving in Kashmir. Neeti Jain is responding.
What is it that you expect? The only point, Gaurav, is that any factual question that you ask these people, you are not going to get a response because they don't have a response for this. The development that is happening in Kashmir, the terrorism has gone down, the recruitment has gone down, and it is because of this that their dukanes have gone band completely. And they are not going to respond on what is it that they want. Kya kare? Thali mein paros ke Pakistan ko de de. What is it that you're expecting?
Madam, 6 IEDs have been discovered recently. 6 IEDs. Right within the city also 2 IEDs were discovered. This would not even try to this.
Nobody is saying that
you have pushed Kashmir from frying pan to fire.
This is a 70-year-old problem. It might take time, but the point is the difference that has happened now is completely unimaginable by a lot of people. Ask the soldier that is on the panel.
Let me bring in Colonel Rohit Dev. Colonel Rohit Dev, Majid Hydari says Kashmir has gone from frying pan to fire. Explain how. Colonel Rohit Dev, do you agree with that statement?
You are talking about national interest. Who released Azhar Masood?
I don't know who's talking. Gaurav.
You kindly tell the nation, was that in nation's interest? Why did Rakesh
It's okay, Majid, just wait.
Was it in nation's interest?
So,
terrorism has gone down, if recruitment has gone down, what is it that
was that in your national interest?
Gaurav, can I speak?
Yes, only Colonel Rohit Dev, please. Everybody else's audio goes down. Colonel Rohit Dev responds.
Gaurav, let me get you your facts correct first for everybody. The terrorism has declined over the last 2.5 years, nearly, and after the abrogation of 370 by 36%. There's a decline of 40% in the mainstream youth being swayed away by the terrorist organization and outfits. Even Syed Ali Gilani has left the Hurriyat conference. What more do you want? Black money and counterfeit money, which is coming from Pakistan, has been nearly eliminated. And that is the kind of achievement. And coming to the lady's question about the 4G part, I don't know people why they would take it as a birthright. After disconnecting the 4G, Tanvi, the Indian military has eliminated 270 people since last year, the terrorists, out of which majority are the leadership working from India and sponsored by Pakistan.
Okay.
So if putting down the 4G and making them come on the common platform to come and face the Indian army and eliminate them is the strategy. It's a good strategy. If the strategy is to keep those people from the Hurriyat and other political parties who also mastermind and gain hafta wasuli from the same organizations, it's a good idea. So please understand, you don't have a whiff of what's happening on the ground. Majid Hydari is absolutely deluded.
With all due regard, let me tell you, your facts and figures are worth to be multiplied by zero. I multiply your facts and figures by zero because that is what the ground reality is at the moment.
Clearly, there is a section that wants status quo to stay. The government says after 370, the union territories of Jammu and Kashmir are on the path of development. Government also says, look at Ladakh, which got a country cousin treatment. Ladakh, according to the government, is seeing a lot of development. Is it actually translating into action and positive development on ground? We'll track that story very closely. But to all my guests, many thanks for joining me. Should we be saying some things that benefit our adversary, even if it is with the best of intentions? Well, it's up to those leaders to think India first. A quick break. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.